Lil Durk, born Durk Derek Banks on October 19th, 1992, grew up in one of the roughest neighborhoods in Chicago's South Side, Inglewood. His story is one of pain, perseverance, and power. Durk was just a baby when his father, Dante Banks Sr., was sentenced to life in prison for drug-related charges. This left his mother to raise him and his siblings alone in a city where violence and poverty were part of everyday life. By the time he was a teenager, Durk had already been exposed to the harsh realities of the streets. Food was scarce, and safety was never guaranteed. He often spoke about not having a father figure, and how that absence shaped the man he became. Music became his way out. Lil Durk found his escape through music. He started posting songs on MySpace and YouTube, gaining a small buzz around 2010 to 2011. Inspired by artists like Lil Wayne, he developed a melodic yet gritty style that connected with those who lived the same struggle. But music wasn't enough to keep him away from the streets, not yet. First legal trouble, 2011. In 2011, just as Durk began taking rap seriously, he was arrested for a weapons charge. Police claimed he had a gun with the serial number scratched off, a felony offense in Illinois. Durk served a few months in jail, and during that time, he made the decision to really focus on his rap career. His breakout mixtapes like I'm a Hitter and Life Ain't No Joke started buzzing in the city. Gang ties and the reality of Chicago. Durk was affiliated with the Black Disciples, a well-known Chicago gang, and he made no secret of it in his early music. This connection brought both credibility and chaos. His circle included other rising stars like Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Fredo Santana, and later King Von, but with fame came ongoing street beefs, most notably with members of rival gang sets like JoJo World and BDK Brick Squad. Durk's music became the voice of the Chirac drill scene, a raw, real, and often deadly representation of life in the trenches. More arrests and legal problems. In 2013, Durk was arrested again, this time after police allegedly saw him toss a loaded .40 caliber handgun in a car. He was charged with unlawful use of a weapon by a felon and faced serious prison time. However, his legal team got him released on bond, and he went right back to work on his music, dropping heat like Dis Ain't What You Want, which took his buzz to a national level. But the legal problems didn't stop. In 2015, tragedy struck. His manager, OTF Chino, was shot and killed, just months after Durk had finally signed to Def Jam Records. That same year, he lost his cousin, OTF Nunu, who was also gunned down. These losses only added to Durk's pain and paranoia, but they also pushed him to grind harder. 2019 attempted murder case. In May 2019, things took a serious turn. Durk and fellow rapper King Von were charged with attempted murder, stemming from a shooting outside a nightclub in Atlanta. Prosecutors claimed that Durk and Von were involved in a robbery and shootout that left one man shot. Both rappers turned themselves in and were denied bond at first. Eventually, they were released on bond under strict conditions and travel restrictions. Durk used the experience as a turning point, shifting his energy more into music and entrepreneurship. Turning pain into purpose. By 2020, Lil Durk had evolved. The streets were still in his past, but now he was focused on growth. He dropped Just Cause Y'all Waited 2, followed by a collab with Drake on Laugh Now Cry Later, which took him to mainstream heights. Despite all the losses, including his close friend King Von, who was killed in November 2020, Durk has remained one of the most consistent artists in the game. From sleeping in a room with 5 people to selling out arenas, Lil Durk's journey is proof that even when the odds are against you, the hustle can take you further than hate ever will. Lil Durk and India Royale, love through the chaos. Lil Durk's story isn't just about the streets or the spotlight, it's also about loyalty and love. In 2017, Durk started dating India Royale, a social media influencer and entrepreneur from Chicago. At first, their relationship was low-key, but over time they became one of the most talked-about couples in hip-hop. Durk always showed public love for India, name-dropping her in songs, posting her on socials, even buying her luxury gifts and calling her his queen. Fans loved their chemistry. India wasn't just a pretty face, she was a businesswoman and mother, holding it down while Durk navigated fame, fatherhood, and the industry. Rumours, breakups, and real love. Like any high-profile couple, they had their ups and downs. In late 2022, rumours started circulating that they had broken up after India deleted pics of him and hinted at infidelity. Social media ran wild, some fans were heartbroken, others joked about India leaving Durk. But through it all, Durk stayed vocal about wanting her back. In interviews and music, he admitted to making mistakes and publicly apologised, showing a more mature, vulnerable side of himself. The proposal. In December 2021, during a concert in Chicago, Durk surprised India with a public proposal on stage, asking her to marry him in front of thousands of fans. She said yes, and the crowd went wild. It was a powerful moment, a street-raised rapper showing love in a real way in his hometown to the woman who held him down. Family first together, Durk and India share a daughter named Willow, and Durk has other children from previous relationships. India embraced his kids, and Durk often posts about wanting to be a better man and father, breaking the cycle that started with his own dad. Even if they've had rocky moments, their relationship shows growth, loyalty,